What are the transfer of title requirements and steps? Property buyers should know that once the deed of sale is signed and notarized, the deadline to transfer the land title in the Philippines starts running. The buyer should have already made arrangements with the seller and the broker to facilitate the transfer of title process. Step 1. Prepare the requirements for transfer of title. Make sure you have the original copy and at least 2 photocopies of the following: notarized deed of sale, tax identification number and ID of the buyer and the seller, transfer certificate of title for a house or a lot, condominium certificate of title for condominiums, tax clearance tax declaration, real property tax for the current year, management certificate from the condominium admin, certificate of non-tenancy from the condominium admin, photo of the property for sale, sworn declaration of no improvements to show that the sold property hasn't incurred any improvements, special power of attorney, SPA. If the person signing is not the owner indicated in the deed of sale, certificate of the Philippine consulate if the SPA was executed abroad, marriage certificate, birth certificate, and certificate of no marriage, vicinity map or location map of the property, other documents required by the Register of Deeds, like consolidation of ownership or mortgage settlement. Step 2. Submit all the required documents for tax computation. Once the deed of sale is signed and notarized, you need to submit it to the regional office of the Bureau of Internal Revenue covering the jurisdiction of your property along with other required documents. The representative will evaluate your documents and start computing for the capital gains tax, 3, CGT Form 1706, or creditable withholding tax, CWT Form 1606. Take note that the capital gains tax should be paid within 30 days from the date of notarization, and DST4 should be paid on the nearest 5th day of the month after the notarization date. Make sure to comply to avoid penalties and fines. Step 3. Pay the required taxes. You may now proceed to the authorized agent bank, AAB, duly accredited by the BUR, and pay the required documentary stamp tax, value-added tax, and capital gains tax. Prepare the following documents which you might also need: the signed computation sheet from the deed of conveyance, a document that indicates the transfer of ownership from the previous owner or seller to the buyer, 3 copies of duly filled out BUR Form 1706 for capital gains tax signed by the seller, 3 copies of filled out BUR Form 2000. To pay for documentary stamp signed by the buyer. Thank you for watching. JF Property Group are offering you a residential lots, agricultural lot for sale and an apartment for rent. Search www.jfpropertygroup.com. Contact us for more information. Our social media platform. We offer services to market your business. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell for a more interesting video.